We need to close the mosques, and we need to ban the Quran, and we need to recognise that Islam is a takeover movement, and if we don't face up to it, these murders, mass murders...
But they'll still be here if we close all the mosques. So we're burning books now and closing places of worship, but all these people will still be here, Paul. What are we going to do with them?
James, I'd rather burn books than see people burned to death in bombs and guns.
What are we going to do with all these people?
Well, let's do what you want to do. Let the Muslims take over and let them...
I'm asking you what you want to do, Paul. Stop talking about me all the time.
Okay, let's first of all stop them coming in.
So what do we do with the ones that are here, Paul?
We ask them this question, right? Do you believe in jihad? Do you believe in killing for Allah?
And you think they'll say yes?
No, well,
so what do we do with all the ones that say no, Paul?
What we have to do, James, is this. It's very easy.
Yeah, go on.
We have to say to them, if you want to be part of this society, you must reject jihad. You must change
But why don't they just lie, Paul? How can you trust them?
Let me just finish, James, please.
Okay.
You have to fit in with Christianity. No one kills for Jesus. With Buddhism, no one kills for Buddha. With Chinese faith, no one kills for Confucius.
But Buddhist atrocities unfolding as we speak. So what do we do with them? Because I think they'll all lie, won't they? They'll all say, I reject jihad. What do we do next?
Well, we have to put them to the test, don't we?
How do we do that? How do we put them to the test, Paul?
Well, the test is this, ultimately.
Yeah.
Are you going to reject this faith which...
Yeah, but they're going to lie, mate, aren't they? They're going to lie to her. What do we do next after they've lied?
No, well, what we do is we take the Quran off them and we burn the Quran.
Okay. But then what do we do with the people? What do we do with the people after we've burnt the books?
Well, ultimately, there is a place called Dar al-Islam. There is an Islamic world. If they want to practice the Islamic faith, let them go back to their Islamic
So you
countries.
ask them to reject jihad.
So stop killing us.
Paul, you're doing it again. It's not my fault you haven't got any powerful arguments. Just shouting at me is not going to change that fact. So you ask them if they're jihadists. You ask them to condemn. You ask them to condemn jihad. They say that they do, but we don't believe them, so we deport them. Is that the plan?
If they say they condemn jihad, they cease to be a Muslim, so they don't need a mosque and they don't need a Quran. If they want to be Muslims, let them go back to the Islamic world.
Mate, I'm glad we've both stayed calm, and I wish you all the very best. You, mate, are doing their work for them. You are doing the work of the terrorists, and I guess in a way it's helpful for us to hear it so bold and so cold. In answer to my question of what you're going to do with these people, you have absolutely nothing, but you don't really care, Paul. As long as the hatred is there, you'll be happy, and that makes you the same as the terrorists. You, sir, are a hate preacher, which